Okay, thank you very much for joining us. The point is that this session, continuing whatever that we had before about the radicalism and Islam extremists as well, we could find two sides of two aspects of whatever happening in the Middle East, as well in the Central Asia. First of all, you have to understand whatever that was happening during these year and 20 years before. Before the invasion of the Russian in 1978. After that, we had the Islamic Revolution in Iran, 1979. As you remember, that you got to the mullahs regime to the power. It means that the mullahs, that the clergymen, by the thesis of Khomeini, they got to the power that they are sanctified, and they were the one that have to rule the country instead of the monarchy that we have the Shah 1979 of instead of the guardian, the guardian of the Persian Gulf. And after that, we have it's 1978. We have the invasion of the Russians and the Soviet Union, and then to Afghanistan. After that, the president that was pro-communist, as well communist, was assassinated. And 20 years after they got out of that, we have withdrawal of the Russians. And by the way, CIA asked Pakistan to gonna bring up and gonna brainwash and gonna give all the supplies that's needed to Taliban. That's part of them are Pashtuns. That's going to be brought up, that are brainwashed. That's going to give them whatever that's needed to confront the Russians, the Soviets that were in Afghanistan. We have to just remind you what's the geopolitics of the Afghanistan and the mines and the lithium and the gold mountains, whatever that they have over there. I think more than $3 trillion there is in the mines, in the grounds, and all the sources that natural sources that they have in Afghanistan, and through these chaos from the to 20 years, it's got to Russians or Soviets got to the Afghanistan, and later on 2001 George W. Bush, the one, the son, got to Afghanistan after Bin Laden. Put down the trade center, and 19 people that were Saudians. Made this disaster and crisis to 2001, and they invaded the Afghanistan as well. 2003, just to remind you whatever that we have, 2003 we had the point of the invasion of the Americans, also after Afghanistan to Iraq, and the collapse of the Ba'ath regime, Saddam Hussein in Iraq. Even though that's telling us that after 20 years they tried to gonna build or nation building as a democratic country, secular country, and so on in these states, nation state, it wasn't so successful. That's why right now we are